In a previous video, I have indicated that being over 50, being over 60 doesn't mean that the chapter of your meaningful and rich life recedes into oblivion, that it is a second ascent. If you believe what society and the story that you tell yourself that you have reached the dead end of your life, stay with me, because this video is for you as I share the lessons that I learned as an over 60 for that matter. I'm Linda. When I reached over 60 and I found myself out of formal employment, naturally I redefined retirement. Do stay with me if you are in the process of redefining your life, because I'm going to be sharing with you what may be quite enriching. Definitely, I redefined my life. I looked at myself. I no longer had a title when I left my 9-to-5 day job. I didn't have any social standing. So the question was, who am I? Identity. That was very important because for over 7 decades, I had certain titles, positions, and there I was, just being myself. So that identity definition was very important, and I am quite excited to share with you the 5 processes that brought me where I am today, where I celebrate who am I. And I do hope that I'm going to encourage you to celebrate being over 50, being over 60, over 70, 80 for that matter. It doesn't matter, because these are universal truths. Whether you are in London, Germany, America, South Africa, Saudi Arabia, Russia, anywhere in India, these are universal truths about growing old or just aging, but aging in a meaningful and graceful manner. So, what did I do when I woke up and I found myself home? The first thing, as I've indicated, it was to spend time and ask myself, now that all this is gone, who am I? What am I going to do? Those were very important questions. And I cultivated a habit of asking myself. The first week, I had to go through that every morning. Who am I? What am I going to do? And just redefining my status, the new me, helped me quite a lot. Do you know why? I discovered who I am. 1, I realized that the years I had spent had made me so rich, not materially, but the experiences, the lessons, the successes, the failures, and there were so many of them, had made me very rich. They had prepared me for where I was when I was redefining being out of a formal 9-to-5 job. So that was a very grounding process, and I urge you, do follow that route. If you find yourself in a situation where there is impending retirement, or you just need to start a new life and you have anxieties, spend time in the morning and ask yourself who you are. I redefined myself towards this self-discovery. I looked at my values, and it was exciting when I discovered and I accepted that whatever I wanted to do had to be aligned with my values. The same thing applies to you. It's very, very, very important that you know who you are, your values, your passions, and your regrets. If you have any regrets, fortunately, I didn't have any regrets, and I do hope that you also don't have regrets, because if there are failures in your life, those are lessons, lessons that make you a better person. So, the second thing that I did after defining or understanding who I was or who I am, I created a routine. And this was very, very important. I hope you do the same thing. It is important to have a routine when you no longer hold a 9 to 5 job, because that is what orders your life. That is what orders even your thinking. You start small. Get up in the morning, spend quiet time listening to your thoughts. And some are nasty thoughts, I can tell you, because they don't serve you. They hold you back, and you may even doubt who you are. But do get up in the morning and celebrate quietly or verbally. That is still fine. And after that, take a walk or just have breathing exercises. In short, it is very, very important for you to embrace your physical body, to embrace your thoughts, those that serve you, and to embrace the feelings of just being grateful that you had a good sleep, that you are up, and you are looking forward to a new day, which is a gift. Jot down just 3 things you would like to accomplish that day. And if you are fortunate, as I am, there are trees outside my place. I take a walk. When the sun is rising, the birds are singing, and it is just so inviting. The air is fresh. It gives me a feeling of celebration that there is abundance, even if I don't have piles of cash, but there is just this feeling of prosperity, abundance, and gratitude that I am where I am. So I did that every morning until I started doing what I was too lazy to do, getting up and running or jogging or just walking. Initially, that was laborious, but now I love it. I only stop jogging if, say, it is pouring outside. I do stretches. I do breathing exercises, and it is just lovely. So the third thing that I did, it was to invest in myself. The reality was that I was just not technologically savvy in an environment where the internet and the AI was challenging me to do things differently. So I registered for a course and I learned a lot. I learned so much that I even decided that I would be a digital entrepreneur. I learned to design a website, and I invite you to visit my website because that was part of my learning project, and I celebrate that. So it was very important that I invest in myself. I also invested in myself by reading good books, at least 2 or 3 chapters a day. I learned a lot. I watch YouTube. The channels, some channels were just so good that I learned a lot. I did research about what I wanted to do. And because, as I've indicated, the experiences that I had amassed during decades of my life, I then realized that I was a coach. I was a teacher, not just a storyteller. I was a teacher. And I continued to volunteer in what I was doing. And what is interesting is that just by volunteering, I then became a known coach. I am now invited to speak, and I celebrate that. It started as just volunteering, but that is now a business, and I can even do it. I'll continue to do it even if I'm not paid. But I am grateful that I now get paid for it in some instances. So that was a result of me investing in myself. So another very, very important contribution I made to myself, it was to accept that I am a teacher. I looked at the education, the current education, even globally, its relevance, particularly when it comes to young people. And I committed myself that wherever I am going to continue to design teaching material, coaching material, ebooks. Some are free, and do visit my website because there is also an ebook that I am sharing with you free of charge. Help yourself. July in my country is the Nelson Mandela month. There is an ebook on working with Nelson Mandela. I invite you to help yourself. It's free. I would not have done this had I not redefined my identity, had I not redefined what I understood by retirement. There is somebody who said, he is not retired. He is retired, but not tired. And I realized that I was not tired. I was energetic, and I was aching to share my experiences with people like yourself, even if you are not over 50 or over 60, even if you're young, because I am sharing what I can guarantee will also help you as you get along. Now, do stay with me until the end of this video, and remember to like it if the message resonates. Indicate where you are watching from, and subscribe so that I continue to make videos that share my experiences, videos that educate, that inspire, as I am doing right now. So, finally, I learned that at my age, even if I did not get paid when I embarked on an assignment, I looked way ahead because I just wanted a legacy that would be meaningful. I think that is why this video is for you, even if you are 30, because it is a gift from me to you, so that even if there is just one lesson, which is a takeaway, I will know that there is something I have contributed, in making or creating a better world. After all, the world is upside down, if I can use that expression. It's not a world that is particularly inspiring to young people. However, it's people like you and I, if we tell our stories in a manner that inspires, that maps the way forward, we can then proudly say we are building a legacy. It's not just about money. We are building a legacy towards a better life. I hope that this video talks to you. I hope it inspires you. Remember to press the like button, and there is that little bell, so that in future you get a reminder, and do subscribe. Thank you for watching.